Okay, I'm back, YouTube. This is part two. Okay, the last video that I made for part two actually was a little too long, and so they didn't approve it. So I have to play catch up from the first one, and then make sure that I get to the point for the part three where it all makes sense to you guys. The first thing I want to say is this should be your friend, people. I know a lot of ladies that say, "Oh, I do not like Sweet and Low." Trust me, mind over matter. This should be your friend. I'm gonna give you a quick recipe, and I challenge everybody to try this out with tea. If you're a tea lover or iced tea lover, especially, you'll understand once you make this tea. What I want you to do is I want you to go buy yourself some decaffeinated tea if you don't already have some. Okay. One of the biggest parts of your eating healthy, okay, is that you're not going to want to take in a whole lot of caffeine and stuff like that, like with the sodas and stuff. So we're trying to cut back on that. And this tea is going to be awesome for you. So you get your decaffeinated tea, you boil it, okay? You let it sit. After you get through boiling it, let it sit for a little bit. Wring out your tea bags, okay? Throw them in the trash. Then what you want to do is in your pitcher, okay, put a little bit of water in there. Add about 20 to 22 packets of this. I know it's inconvenient because nobody wants to do it, but unfortunately, unlike Splinter that was smart, Sweet and Low hasn't caught up to that for people that likes to cook and use this for like their beverages, okay? Hopefully somebody that may work for Sweet and Low, maybe they'll say, hey, they right, Splinter had a good idea for making it where people that's wanting to cook and things like that can use it, something more convenient. So you take 20 to 22 packages of the Sweet and Low. You add it in the water to make it dissolve really good. Then you add your tea. Then you add your water and you stir it, okay? Put it in the refrigerator. Let it sit till it's chill. Get you a big glass of ice. Pour your tea on it, right? Voila, iced tea, the bomb. I experimented on my kids, okay, and a couple of my friends just to see if they would like it. So I gave it to them one day. They was over and we was all eating dinner and everything. And I said, you know what, y'all? It's like, guess what is in that tea? And everybody started looking around. I was like, I use Sweet and Low for that tea. And everybody just about was like, what? Trust me. Try it. You'll like it. Once again, the Sweet and Low is to taste. It's actually sweeter than sugar. So try that recipe. I'm telling you, you're going to love it. The other thing I wanted to touch on is depriving yourself. A lot of people don't understand that with these so-called diets, you deprive your body of things, and what's going to happen? It's going to reject. It's like a rebellious child. You tell them not to do something that they really want to do, knowing that it's not good for them. What's going to happen? They're going to do it anyway. So same thing with you and your body. You are human. You're not a robot. You don't like cardboard. You like good taste and stuff. If it tastes good, guess what? You'll eat it. And if it tastes good and is healthy, that's a double plus right there. So don't deprive yourself, okay? It's all about portion control. Trust me, trust me, trust me. Portion control is everything, okay? For instance, remember I was telling you about my good old trusties. Remember these? I love them to death. I love oatmeal raisin cookies, okay? So what I do is, instead of me going and eating a whole thing of cookies, I take my good old trusty bowl. Remember I was telling you about my little snack bowl, a little portion bowl? This is all I'll eat. Guess what? I got my sweet tooth on. I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? That is what helps us stay focused. Because guess what? Now I done had the sweet tooth taken care of. I'm not going no further than that bowl. I'm chill. Get you a cup of iced tea. Voila. I used to be a big Kit Kat and Snicker eater. Oh my God. Y'all would have been like, Sheree, no wonder your ass was so big. I used to not just get a candy bar. It had to be a king size, and I would devour the king size. And 9 times out of 2, I've been and ate 2 of them, okay? So what I started doing is I started taking, the little treasure Snickers, the little square ones. I start buying bags of those, and then I'll eat 2, and I'm done. Just to have a taste of it. Kit Kat, same thing. Take a couple of them because you know it comes with the 2 bars in there. I'll take one, or I might even take 2 of them. I'm done. I'm not eating no more. Trust me, portion control with what you eat is everything. If you do happen to go and get a regular size candy bar, cut it in half. If you know that, you know, after you eat that little piece, you're going to be like, girl, Sheree, I need another one. You know what you do? If you have kids, like me, I have 3 little Mikeys, give it to the kids. You know what I'm saying? Use the resources that you have around you. Your children, trust me, give it to them. Here, baby, eat that for mama. Or, hey, you know, let's split this candy bar. Trust me, portion control. Okay, another thing, instead of eating all those potato chips and all that greasy food, you know, stuff like that, get you some cheese and crackers. Um, they have like those Lance's cheese and crackers. I have some somewhere. I don't know what I did with them, but one of those packets right there would do you good. I'm, oh my gosh, I don't have a lot of time, and I wish I knew where they were. I think I did put them up, but Lance's cheese and crackers. They have like the all different varieties. They have the sour cream and whatever, and the peanut butter and honey ones, low in calories, not a lot of carbs, snack food, okay? Um, you know, what you eat will, you know, what you eat is a reflection of you. So whatever you put in your body is going to reflect that. And that's what I want everybody to keep in mind. My doctor told me that, Sheree, everything that you put in your body is going to reflect. If you drink a lot of water, if you know, keep your body cleansed of all those unhealthy things, your skin's going to be better. Your hair is going to be healthier. You know, your everything about you is going to change. And people don't understand that. A lot of people think, I want to get on a diet and lose this weight real fast. No, you want to lose the weight and maintain your weight. That's all this game is about. Weight loss, that's the whole game. Is lose the weight and maintaining the weight. Okay? So like I said, it's not a bad thing to have a sweet tooth. Portion control. So like I said, ladies, we're gonna kick ass on this. We're gonna work it out. I'm a steady, you know, put out recipes, not just for food, but for like little snacks. I got recipes for cakes that, believe it or not, I've taken a lot of sugar-free cakes to people's houses and don't even let them know that it's sugar-free, okay? And they tear that dang on cake up. And that there is the truth. Cookies, all that. Like I said, we're going to get it together. And then, oh, I did get a hold of Dr. McKinley. He is going to send me the book, or either I have to go all the way to Salt Lake, which is like a 25-minute ride. So when I can find some time, either I'm going to go get the book or he's going to send it to me. Protein. That's another thing I wanted to hit on. Protein. You want to do a 70% protein, 30% fruit, vegetables, and whatever type of bread or whatnot you're gonna have. Ladies, figure it out. 70 30. Cut that 30 in half. That's what you want to do. So get you a nice big thing of fish, or a nice little piece of chicken, or get you a nice little bowl of shrimp, scallops, whatever. Get your vegetables. I'm a vegetable woman. I love my vegetables. So sometimes I'll do a lot more vegetables, which is not going to hurt you none at all. Like I said, be careful with your fruits, because those are natural fruits. They're healthy for you. They're good for you. And I'll tell anybody, get you some grapes, strawberries, or whatever if you have a sweet tooth. Because I'd rather you have that than to go get that candy bar that got 1,000 calories and 1,000 grams of sugar in it. But be careful, because too much also, you know what I'm saying, will put too much of that natural sugar in you too. So, like I said, 70% protein, 30% fruit, vegetables, and grains, okay? Program that in your head. Like I said, scallops, awesome. Fish, crab meat. Believe it or not, you can eat a lot of dang on crab, and guess what? You're not going to gain weight, because it's natural and it's good for you, and you can have it. One of the things in the blue book, they'll tell you, you can have shrimp, crab legs, any kind of fish. That protein is so healthy for you. And because it's steamed or boiled 9 times out of 10, you're not going to have all that saturated fats and stuff like that in it. So that's a good thing. I'm going to do one more video. And so we're going to make that part 3. And then we're going to change the other one from part 3 to part 4. Okay? Because I got to give you the recipe on the chicken gumbo. So give me 1 second. Let me get the recipe and let's get this done. All right, bye.